Thank you for watching my channel, Higher Healing Tarot. I'm Rosina, and I'd like to help you ascend on your healing journey. Please remember that I'm an intuitive reader and that these are general energies, so just take what resonates with you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave comments for me, because then I can connect a little bit more with your energy and the readings can become more accurate to you. So let's get started. Let's get a base card for the reading. I do shuffle the cards before each reading. Playfulness. My joy is the greatest gift that I give to others. So yes, this did come up for another sign too. So Spirit is really calling for your true gifts to come forward, or actually, you know, whatever that is that gives you joy, to find that again. But let's see where this goes for you. Okay, so going into, you know, just coming out of late September, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Hangman, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks like you're coming out of it, you're coming into October in a pretty good space already. Then we have the Fool card, which is actually your card, Aquarius. You know, some really nice energies coming out here. Page of Wands, just going into starting something new. And then the Three of Wands, which I think has come out in almost every single reading. Then going into mid-October, the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Chariot. All right, so it looks like you are like ready to kind of like start this new thing. Like you're coming out of this energy where things were going okay. I'm gonna look at the energy under the deck. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Things that you were getting some recognition, things were going okay, but you were putting some thought into stuff, into maybe putting thought into like your practicalities of life, so maybe some changes need to still be made there. And now you're ready to, like, in this new energy, to kind of jump into that. And you're the Page of Wands being here in the middle of the reading is actually coinciding with this sense of playfulness. The Page of Wands is bringing something spirited forward, like the start of something new, but it's a very young energy. It's a very like fun, like playful, like more like a childlike play than it is, you know, what, like I said, if a mature person would be doing. So this is a sense of fun. This is a sense of playfulness. So it looks like you've like noticed that everything has gotten so practical. And, you know, you're getting the recognition that you need, but it's like, I don't need to be recognized like this. I want to enjoy my life. Like, you know, I'm like constantly in the state of thought. I'm constantly like, I don't want to do this anymore. So you do like to come back into this, trying to make that change. Then that three of Wands coming in is about, what is that change? What is that change? How do I make that change? Where you know, have to think out of the box a little bit. I have to come out of like my normal way and, you know, make decisions about, is this actually going to work for me? Is this actually what I need? Is this the way I need to do it? And it's change. And, you know, when it comes into this thing, you're going actually into a resistance, or just maybe more of a new way of learning how to bring in this fun, because this is always perceived as fighting, but it's not. They're training, and it's also could be that they are playing a game. It could be a sense of fun. So, you know, we have to clarify and see what that is, because then going out, you know, out into later into the month of October, you get this Chariot card. So you're ready to bring something forward. Queen of Wands being under the deck is about that. What does your spirit need? What is your, what is that sense of playfulness? What is that sense of joy? The Queen of Wands is always like more creative, and she's more about being in that state of spiritual, and she is a very Aquarius sign. She is a very Aquarius card, rather. She's spiritual. She could be cheerful. She's lighthearted. She's a bit impulsive. She's a little bit foolish. So this is all like, it does coincide with playfulness a lot. So let's clarify all this. So we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Ten of Swords, and we have the King of Cups. All right, so coming out of the of late September into the beginning of October, there is a new idea that you're bringing forward. You are ending a cycle in something. Something is coming to an end. Like I said, I think it's more about like, things just being like having to be so frugal, having to be so practical. Like, how do I change that? Like, it's like this new perspective, a new way of looking at that. And how do I bring in this like my more loving way, my more, kind of it's loving, and it's just a little bit more stable, and, it's like emotionally stable, but, still be able to enjoy my life and have fun here, because this is just not working the way I want it to work. Like, I'm doing a lot here to keep things in balance, but I'm not enjoying my life. So this is about bringing in that sense of enjoyment to, I'm looking at this king because this king is actually saying, this is really about, bringing in and listening to your higher guidance. So looking for signs, looking for ways that just don't, and this could be in a very playful manner as well. You listen to your higher guidance, they come in as signs. Like sometimes you'll see a certain animal, or sometimes you'll see a certain color or numbers. And, well, I always tell people, Google it. Google it. If you see an animal, see what is the spiritual meaning of this animal. So in a lot of times that will give you a message. Spirit is always trying to send you messages when you are trying to switch something out in your life. So listen for those messages. If you're not sure what it is, angel script and repeating numbers. If you're not sure what those numbers mean, Google them. Google, what does 11111 mean? Like, so, because I'm seeing it here. I'm seeing like that 1111 in the chair, the 1111. So, there's messages coming in here for you that you are on the right track. Whenever you see those numbers, you should be assured that they're coming from a higher guidance, and that they're acknowledging the way you're thinking. And sometimes it's also about, in a negative thought, you'll see it because Spirit is going, stop thinking that way. So you really have to think about what you're doing, when you're doing it, how you're doing it, what you're thinking, what your emotional patterns are. This is really about you bringing yourself into you so that you can pick up on these patterns that aren't working to bring your sense of playfulness back. So then here you are. Then the Fool card comes in. So the Fool card, he has that sense of playfulness for sure. For sure. He's got his dog there with him, But this also represents you. This also represents Aquarius. And then that young energy shoots back in and is sitting here in the middle of the reading. So let's get some clarification on this. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands next to the Page of Wands. New beginning in something spirited and something fun and something playful. New way of doing it. This is a new beginning in a fresh energy. Like, so it's like, it's not like taking what you've learned, although it does. It's always about a little bit about taking what you've learned. But this is about like, look out and listen to the messages and form the new way from there. So this is a little bit different energy. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands. Now bring it forward. Now move it forward. Run with it. Run with it. You got an idea, go. So, the Strength card. Yeah, so bring it forward and be strong in your spirit, be strong in your mind, and, you know, have a sense of playfulness with this. Like, it's like, make it fun, because when you make things fun, it doesn't seem like, oh, God, your knees right now. I just got like, whoa, my knees just like went like nuts. This, like, yes, to move forward, you have to hold yourself up and you have to be in a space where, you know, it's okay. You can move forward. You can't be in so much fear to do this. The Strength card is about like, look, she's sitting there petting a lion. She has no fear. It's about overcoming your fears. So doing this, you're going to be able to get out of something that you have been not liking, that is maybe stealing your sense of playfulness away from you. And this is about bringing it back in again. So, yeah, like your knees and the movement forward of it. Because this Knight of Wands is coming in on, you know, the Knight of Wands, he moves quickly. He's like, you know, let's do this. All right. Like, he just like wants to ride, and he wants to ride in with it. It's kind of a victory card kind of a thing coming up. So, and he's like in a lot of, like, he likes emotions. He likes, you know, being in them waters, and like, you know, it has to stir things up a bit. And you may not like that. You like balance. Aquarius, you know, air signs, like, they do like to be in a little bit more of a balance, even though they're very lighthearted about it, and they could be a bit impulsive. You know, they still like to have that balance kind of thing. But this falls right into your wheelhouse. Use your curiosity. Use your sense of lightheartedness, impulsiveness. This will fall right into your wheelhouse, actually. And there you go. Six of Wands comes up. And I think you got a Six of Wands here, too. Yeah, so, but this is like now saying it's more of a victory. There's a victory that comes in from all of this. Like, if you go ahead and follow these energies and, you know, you keep moving it forward despite whatever fears you have about it, just keep going with it, and it'll be okay. You'll get recognition for that. The Lover's card comes in. You know, this could be about self-love. This could be about, you know, this new sense of playfulness that comes in. It could be brought into a relationship. It could be brought into, you know, just the way you see yourself, too. And then the Two of Wands. You know, just more decisions around this, what to bring forward, how to bring it forward, the creativity, being very creative in this. This is kind of like a new way. Playfulness is from, it is sexual energy too. I just picked that up. It's second chakra. It's sexual energy. It's creative. It's impulsive. It's, you know, just a little bit more. The Lovers is sexual energy. So that is coming up as well as just being grounded and, you know, making those decisions that are going to work for you. Making those decisions of, okay, how do I go about now making my life a little bit more playful and bringing an idea forward or a relationship forward or something that I've been wanting to do with work, or, you know, how do I do that? What do I need to do to make this fresh and new again? And listen to the signs, because that's what's going to tell you. Under the deck, you have the Seven of Swords. Again, nothing really negative there. Just listening to your higher guidance and taking what's important, the important pieces of what you need to have, what you need to take with you, and what you need to just leave behind, because it's just not going to serve you in that way anymore. So yeah, a lot of higher guidance coming in here. You have to listen to your higher guidance in a lot of this to get to playfulness. And even here on this card, the bucket has that, the purple, the color of that higher guidance is there. Purple comes through. So yeah. All right, let's go to Gaia. I keep looking at this king because this king is really sitting in the energy that you're trying to create. It's a very loving energy, but it also has stability. It has higher guidance to it. It's just kind of, he has a sense of playfulness, but, you know, it's king energy. It's just a little bit more grounded. This is saying, make it yours. So you don't have to, like, you can be in that space to put all the pieces together, but then you can kind of come out of it and get a little bit more lighthearted as it goes. All right. The message, positive news, positive outcome. And what do I keep saying? Listen to the higher guidance. The messages are coming through. That's what you want to be mindful of right now. If you keep seeing something, or animal messages, things in nature, things on bumper stickers, songs, all this stuff is higher guidance giving you messages. So pay attention. Eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. And this is kind of the message, that the overall message is playfulness. My joy is a gift that I give to others. So bringing this sense of joy and playfulness out in yourself, and then making it balanced around everything else. And this is like, you know, eternal love, bringing something that brings you harmony and fulfillment. So, yeah, very nice reading. Take care.